Animal Flow live acoustic.
Dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum dum da dum da dum da dum. Animal Flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out a pin. Animal Flow, yeah, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat and I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, you bite cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter attack. I'm the king of the jungle, I roar. Animal dum, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum de da de, da de do get it, da do get it, racket da dum de. Animal da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum de da de, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum. Animal Flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just throwing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal Flow, yeah, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I take your life with a grin. Animal dum, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum de da de, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum de. Animal, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum de da de, da de do get it, da de do get it, racket da dum. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, iffy, parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the...
That's I don't know if it's exactly the same, but that's very similar to in High Ren, isn't it? The same chord sequence there. He's going up those arpeggios, running up the neck, this kind of chromatic thing where you're going from one note to the next. And I remember that High Ren was the first reaction video I did to Ren. And I remember, I think if I remember rightly, what I said in that is he was kind of playing these intervals that were kind of banned in the Middle Ages, you know what I mean? Like they'd been... The church had kind of said you cannot play these notes, they're the devil's notes, and he's kind of using those scales, and it's so cool. And I think it's very, very fitting for this as well. There's something kind of devilish about this song, and there's something very yeah, just yeah, it's the tritones. It's just, oh, I love it. Let's hear that again.
Acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes I am, yes I am, yes I am, yes I'm an animal, yes I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn houses of parliament down. Hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal Flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Drown on my foes in the paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal dum da di do da di do da dum da dum da dum da dum. Oh shit, fuck, that was a really good one.
How far off the end, really?
What?
How far off the end?
Really close, yeah.
This is just
This
like a
bus
couple of
terminates
lines.
Yeah.
here. All change, please.
Let's keep it just in case.
I love that. I love that. What I also love about this, like performing at the back of the bus, I'm sure it's probably the same in America, but in the UK, like there's a little bit of bus politics, I guess. And we never really talk about it. I'm going to talk about it now. When you get on the bus in the UK, at the very front, you have the sort of older people and you know, pensioners and stuff, people who kind of need to be on the front because they're less mobile. And you also have maybe pregnant women or people with babies. And then kind of in the middle of the bus, you have people who are like going to work, kind of your typical normal like humans, you know what I mean, who are just kind of going about their day. They've got their iPods in and they're trying not to look at anybody. And then at the back of the bus, you've got the gangsters and the psychos and then like the dealers and the crazy people, you know what I mean? So I quite like, there's something about Ren being sat on the back of the bus, because anybody who goes to the, I mean, going to the back of the bus is one thing, but going to that back row, that's Skid Row back there, you know what I mean? You don't know what you're going to get into. Nobody goes and sits right at the back, you know what I mean? Like, unless you wake up that morning and you just kind of like just choose mayhem, you know, that's crazy. Like, yeah, mad. So I think there's something about like, I know there's nobody on the bus, but I love the fact he's gone sat at the back of the bus. It's kind of like, I'm the crazy one at the back of the bus. You know what I mean? I'd be interested to know, do any of you know what I'm talking about with these kind of bus politics, or is this just my solo perception of what's happening on the bus? Because that's what I see. There's a whole ecosystem on the bus. There's this whole, you know, a whole system. Yeah. Yeah, the bullies on the school bus. Yeah, and then that's kind of where it starts. As you say, Kim, the bullies on the school bus always at the back. But when you kind of go into like the real world and stuff, it's those are the bullies who kind of grew up and they're like, you know, they're not really getting anywhere kind of in the real world. They were king at school. It's just like, yeah, I run this place. I run this. Like I'm amazing at being 12. I'm amazing at being a 12-year-old bully. And then they're like 25, and it's like, oh, I suck at this, but at least I've got the back of the bus. At least I've still got the back of the bus, and nobody dares sit near me. This is my domain, and it always will be. You know what I mean? So let's let them have it. Let them have it. You know.